Today's topic is we are going to solve one electric circuit problem. So this is exercise 3.21 chapter 3 NCERT physics 12th standard problem. Okay. Now the question is, let me read out the question. Determine the current drawn from a 12 volt supply with the internal resistance of 0.5 ohms by the infinite network. This is the keyword. The network is infinite. Infinite means this section keeps on, this is a symmetrical section, it keeps on going up to infinity. That's the question. Each resistor has 1 ohms resistance. This is the question. Okay. So the question is, if you carefully watch, it's all identical. Say 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, or 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Likewise, it goes up to infinity. And we have a voltage source of 12 volts with an internal resistance of 0.5 ohms. The question is, we have to find the current coming out of this voltage source, DC voltage source. Basically, it's a tricky question. Assume this is an infinite network. Infinite network means, so assume this is the globe. North pole, south pole, north pole, south pole. It is connected. This network goes up to infinity and even goes beyond that. So we have a small section like that, it goes up to infinity. Say Chennai to Delhi and beyond that goes up to infinity. So we have n number of sections up to infinity. This is the meaning we have to understand first. Okay, and all are symmetric. Symmetric means if you see this section, it's all symmetric. So it's a tricky question. We have to find the equivalent resistance, then only we can solve for the problem. Okay. First, what I do is, I am viewing my resistance from these 2 points. Assume these 2 points are A and B, and between these 2 points, I assume this as small a and small b. The equivalent resistance assume here to be X. Even if I view from here, it is not going to affect much because this side you have infinity. Okay, so this is X. Now, suppose if I view from this point also, I am calling this point as a capital A and capital B, it will be X only, there won't be much difference. Why not much difference? One section is added, one section is reduced, that's all. Why we can equate these two? Because this section goes up to infinity. So even if one section is removed or 2 sections are removed, the overall value is not going to be affected. So if you view the total resistance between these 2 points, that means this whole resistance, we don't know what it is, but I am calling that as X. That is the resistance between this point small a and small b is X. So even if you view from this capital A and capital B, it will be going to be X because there is no much change. The value will be highly negligible, or we can say when you use a ohm meter, you all know ohm meter is a measuring instrument to measure ohms, resistance. If you connect a ohm meter between these 2 points, if it reads X ohms, then if you connect a resistance ohm meter between these 2 points, it will also be X ohms. This can be equated just because this network is infinite. Okay. So now I will start doing the derivation. So between these 2 points, this entire section equivalent resistance is viewed as X ohms. So that's small a, small b. So we have a equivalent resistance this side, which is X, and the remaining circuit is connected. That is 1 ohm, here 1 ohm, and here 1 ohm. This is capital A and capital B. From here, if you view, then also it will be X. Just now I gave the explanation. And between A and B, we are connecting 0.5 12 volts voltage source with the internal resistance of 0.5. So now we have to see the equivalent resistance between these 2 points. Okay. Now if you carefully see, this X ohms is in parallel with this 1 ohms, because this point and this point same for both the ends. These two are in parallel. So for parallel resistance, you all know that R equivalent is equal to X into 1 ohms divided by X plus 1. That is R equivalent is equal to X divided by X plus 1 when viewed between this point and this point. Okay, that means now these two resistance are replaced by its equivalent value. What is the equivalent value now? This R equivalent. This is R equivalent, which is nothing but X by X plus 1. And between these two, the value is X. So total resistance between A and B, or total. So total resistance between A and B is nothing but your X itself, which is also equal to, all these three are in series. So we have to add all these three. That is 1 ohms, 1 plus X by X plus 1, again 1 plus 1 ohms. That will be the total resistance between this capital A and capital B. Okay. Now, we will take this part alone and we solve for X. Okay. So X is equal to, this 1 plus 1 is 2. So X divided by X plus 1 plus 2. Take LCM. X plus 2 into X plus 1 divided by X plus 1. You cross multiply, so you will get X into X plus 1 is equal to X plus 2X plus 2. Okay. Expand this side, so X square plus X is equal to X plus 2X plus 2. Now this X and this X gets cancelled. Bring these terms to this side, so X square minus 2X minus 2 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now we have to solve this quadratic equation. Here, in this quadratic equation, A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 2, C is equal to minus 2. So we all know X is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC whole thing divided by 2A. So this is the equation. We will substitute the value minus 2. If you substitute, minus into minus plus, so 2 plus or minus root of B square minus 2 square is plus 4 minus 4 into A value is 1 and C value is minus 2 divided by 2A, 2 into 1, which is 2. Okay. Next step. So x is equal to 2 plus or minus root of 4 minus into minus plus 4 2s are 8 by 2. Now x is equal to 2 plus or minus root of 8 plus 4 12 divided by 2. So this will give you x is equal to 2 plus or minus root of, this 12 can be written as 4 into 3, 4 3s are 12. Okay, so 2 plus or minus root of 4 is 2. 2 root 3, we cannot take root for 3 divided by 2. Okay, next step. Now if you see, this x can be written as 2 by 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 2. So this will get cancelled 1. Here again it will be 1. 1 into root 3 is root 3. So x is equal to 1 plus or minus root 3. Okay. So this is all we cannot take negative value. So we will take only positive value, because this resistance is not a negative resistance. Okay, so x value 1 plus root 3. 1 minus root 3 we are not taking into account, because this resistance cannot be negative. This much ohms. Now this is the value as seen from A and B point. Okay, so we will fix that resistance and then solve for the circuit. Solve for the current in the circuit. So this is x. So between A and between B we have 0.5 ohms in series with the 12 volt source. Actually this 0.5 ohms is the internal resistance of this 12 volts battery. And then we have x. This is x. What's the value of x? 1 plus root 3. What is the question asked? Find the current. Now these two are in series. So current is equal to applied voltage, which is 12 divided by, these two are in series. So 1 plus root 3 plus 0.5. Okay. So this will give you 12 divided by 12 divided by, this is 1.5, root 3 is 1.732. If you add 2, 3, so 3.232. 3.232. If you divide this value, you will get 3.7128 ampere. So the current flowing in this circuit is equal to this value. So we will skip, we will take first decimal alone. So the answer I is equal to 3.7 ampere. So here again the current is 3.7 ampere. This is the equivalent circuit for the entire network, the infinite network. Okay. So this is the current coming out of this voltage source. So that's all about this problem in chapter 3. It is some tricky problem. You have to view in the right direction for solving this problem. Hope you have understood this problem. Thanks for watching. Nandri.